Hey, good evening. So this is Disgruntled Veteran coming back with my second video. It's about 1 in the morning, and I think I just finished the probably my most epic game. A lot of fun. Just got done playing Price G, and we did our dual matches for Tier 3. Anyways, let's get the game going. So I worked on the camera feed. It looks better. Increased the font size. Learning a little bit of video, and I got Price's okay to do this with his password. And it's one, I got two daughters that are asleep, so I'm trying not to talk too loud. But with anything, here goes. So, pretty good roll, both sides, right? Starting off with Isengard. Oh, hey, as I make these videos, this is a long game, and I was getting really exhausted. So if people see things that I didn't see, and there's a couple things we both missed that could have turned the game around. But anyway, please do point out. Don't think you're being rude. I love suggestions or just trying to learn. So, pretty typical turn one. He's already moved once. So I know, and he didn't lose Gandalf. There's no way he can lose Gandalf and get him turn two. So I'm good there. He moves again. Miss. Try not to give too much away. Typical opening, though. He's going to do his defensive posturing. Moving out. As always, with these early Mordor moves, I try to make everything as efficient as possible because you never know how many combats you're going to get. To not get as... probably mixed. I had definitely had some turns that were just terrible, though. So he musters Gondor down. I'm happy to see that. I am going for elves, hands down. Let me take a look at the cards. Free player has Rhyador and Swifter. Cool. I've got Ring Racer Abroad and Mustering of Long War. Mustering, when you have an epic free player battle like we're going to have, it's a great card to have. Normally, it's just a good desperate battle. So moving out, now that I know he cannot get the elves to war, not likely anyways, before I can get them both under siege. Pretty happy. One thing we messed up, he's going to get 2 tokens here in just a minute. He didn't get them, and you'll see we figured it out. We played with 2 tokens in both bouts. So, yeah. Tons of eyes. Still got 2 musters. Happy to see that. He's probably got turn 2 Gandalf because 2 moves against 3 eyes. What can you do? Anyway. And I am not getting Witch King this turn because I could, by attacking Lorien and taking it in one attack, I could get Witch King, but it's probably not going to happen. Not an advisable play. So he gets a hit. He draws an eye. Always interesting. He takes the hit. He's going to gamble on getting it. I love to see it. Chances are he'll get at least a 1 or better, but you never know. And so he's going to take it, and boom, a second eye. Heck yeah. Love it. So now, unless he's going to burn a ring to flip the Fellowship, he's not going to get a turn 2 Gandalf. So I keep on keeping on. What I would love to do is, I think I'm going to muster in Moria here. He tries to flip it first, and then I correct him. He does not have Strider, and that's something I've done several times. You're so used to auto flipping, but so he thinks about it a little bit. He decides to take Boromir and Aragorn out cruising. And what's crazy, he has We Prove the Swifter. So I don't know why he didn't play that right off the bat and save him. That's going to blow my mind because I'm pretty certain he uses a ring here. He does. He uses a ring to move him. Maybe he just really wants We Prove the Swifter. I don't know. Interesting. Great. You have to tell me that one. I don't know. Anyways, I just keep moving on. He crowns Aragorn, gets his 5th die. F the Fellowship, says Good Strider, I'm out on my own. So, yeah. So I take Old Forest Road, and I'm going to take a chance. He has no scouts. And what happens? I roll 0 hits. It is what it is. It happens. So nothing going on. And then I reminded him of his tokens right here. So I don't think it changed the game. I don't think it could have affected it in any possible way. Yeah, he's not going to do it. So anyways, interesting start. I'm surprised he didn't play the swifter one there. Maybe he didn't see it. I have no idea. So I got Ring is Mine and Stormcrow. Last battle and Bilbo's Song. Okay. Interesting. So nice. 4 eyes. What does he do here? He moves a Gondor. Okay, so he just moves everything to Osgiliath. Okay, and here I make a mistake because Osgiliath is not in Gondor. I was thinking of pushing them back because for those who have not been against it, when you move your big Barad-dûr army out, a big stack like this in Osgiliath it's intimidating because right now Mordor is vulnerable. Look, if they were at war and he has a token, he's got 3 moves. Now I can counter it. I'm not defenseless, but Gondor's kind of intimidating right now. I mean, Morannon is open. And as he said, he forgot that he was at war, so I should have just left it be. So I take Karak, and my plan this turn is to get Witch King. I do see, I have to be careful, and I'm seeing that if he had Thuadana Knight, this could get really ugly really quick, because if he could play it with his Palantir, he can play a token and the muster to put Gondor. Gondor's already down 1. Yeah, he didn't even need that, so he's got plenty of movement to take Morannon. So, kind of scary spot. This game made me appreciate just how strong of an opening that is when the Barad-dûr army is out. So he flips the Fellowship, good for him. I take Dale. I play my Great Host now. Doesn't even matter, I get an automatic hit. He takes 1 back. Cool, the North is at war. So he puts Gondor to war. Now I'm worried. I have to pass to see what he does. If he starts moving out, I've got the Gorgoroth army that can jump right in, and I've also got Shadow Lengthens. So if he was committed, yeah, I don't think he could win the game this turn, but with a little bit of luck, he could probably do it next turn if I wasn't careful. Especially if he was willing to sacrifice Lorien. It's possible. Not likely, but possible. So he moves. Okay, that's good. That takes 1 movement out. I hit him. 1 reveal. And what does he do? And then I draw another 1. And he takes Gandalf with it. Glad to see that. So 8 points of corruption gone through companions. And they're at 2 corruption. A net -3. Pretty good. I'm liking it. So I play Ring is Mine. That was a tough call. If I had to, I could have played Ring Wraiths to reinforce Morannon just to get forces in there, but hopefully he is not going to try it yet, so I put that one in there. So he starts mustering Bree and Pelargir. I ask him, how sneaky are you in one of your cards? So right now, this is what I'm potentially thinking. If he had Thuadana Knight, he could warp to Daggerlad. I'm wanting to get the Witch King so I can get my 9 die. But I very seriously considered moving my 3 regulars into Morannon and possibly moving, even though they're not at war, the south and the east up, or maybe even over from South Rune. If I could block it next turn, it would remove that possibility from them. So Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I go ahead and get Witch King here. So I'm thinking next turn, if he does do it, I can't take Morannon back, but I could probably hold Barad-dûr and Minas Morgul. So he plays Swords and Rhydor, just to... He gets a regular. Interesting. All right. Yep, just to cycle a card. What did he get? He got Curdon Ships. Someone corrected me in the comments last time and said it's a hard C at Curdon. Curdon Ships sounds so much better, but I'm probably just going to revel in my ignorance and call it Curdon. I don't know. Somebody else tell me. Maybe I'm just being ignorant. But anyway, okay, see. Turn 2. I get Morgul Wound, Orcs multiplying again. Cool. Challenge of the King. Interesting. He probably doesn't want to play it because 2 eyes were already hit. Why bother? Maybe later in the game, but definitely not now. In fact, I'd say there and back again, unless, well, maybe he's going straight military. So that's one thing I'm thinking. If you press free player too hard early on like this, a lot of times they'll just give up. And I don't want to do that. I want to keep hope alive for the Fellowship and keep breaking them now that they've removed a lot of companions. So what does he get rid of? He gets rid of Book of Miserable. Okay. Very interesting. I've got mine, 1 eye, 2 eyes. And what does he do? He gets Gandalf and puts him in Rivendell. Okay, he's eyeing free player military victory. I couldn't figure out why he did it at first. He trashed Book of Miserable. I didn't know that. But North is already at war, so he's not going to go to Bree. Interesting. I don't know. All right, good for him. Now I'm facing 6 die. This is going to start getting dangerous because 1 bad turn. I've got 3 empty strongholds and 2 weak ones. Not feeling crazy about it. So I attack Woodland Realm. I want to start removing Dew as a threat. If I can get Dew cleared, I'm going to feel a whole lot better about his military attempts. So moving on, I go ahead and stick him with Morgul Wound because he's not hidden yet. Move the south and east down. I want them fighting. He flips. I attack Lorien, leaving the rerolls. He puts Power 2 Great on, puts the Elves to war. Good for him. South and east to war. And he keeps mustering up. So this is dangerous. He's building his death stack down here. I do have my mustering card, so that I'm happy about. I'm in no hurry right now to attack Woodland. I kind of am, kind of not. I don't want him to get Thranduil's, but I don't have a super strong army, and with him rolling 6 dice, can he get the Dwarves to war? Can he... I don't know. Let's just see what happens. What do I do here? So I'm condense Gorgoroth, move up to Eastern. He moves, safe. And I play my cards. So trying to get efficient stacks here. He knows now that Mordor at least won't be a walkover. So that's good. 6 dice. He draws Path of the Woses, File. I get Candle of Corpses and Rage. And he kills File of Galadriel, so he has to be thinking it's military time now. The Fellowship's sunk. Okay, I did not know he killed the blue tile. Wow. He declares. I roll 2 eyes. So I'm thinking, here's what I think with this. If it was me, if I were him, I would almost think of getting to Minas Tirith. You've got a huge army already there. It's going to be huge. I don't think I can bust Osgiliath right now. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what it does, especially now he has Cerdon ships. So I'm going to try to take Woodland Realm. He plays no card. I do Rage. Being that he played no card, I'm going to go ahead and risk it. Didn't need to do 2, get 3 hits. He gets 1 back, and of course I'm going to press it because I'm not going to risk Thranduil's archers coming in. I no card it and get my hit. No hit back, so 3 points down. Okay, not great, but a lot better than I was at the start of the turn. Now I am worried. This guy can reasonably take Morannon, and there's nothing I can do. If I hurt him bad, maybe he can't keep pushing.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
What did he do? Did he just hurt himself there by... He only did 1 army move. Yep. No, he did... no, okay, he did the Osgiliath, I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm at least safe in case he has Through a Day and a Night. I'm safe in Mordor. Dol Guldur is wide open. But what can I do? And he moves. Okay, interesting. No hits. So I get the rerolls on him. That's probably dumb. I am kind of worried about him. He's got so many characters. I am a little bit worried about him getting into Minas Tirith now. He uses a ring to do what? No, he doesn't. He does. To muster again. So he musters a regular and another leader. Okay. So the north is turning into a bad machine. Dale, condensed, getting ready to take Erebor because he cannot now. He cannot link up Erebor for sure. Moving north together. I go ahead and put Erebor under siege. No need to leave anything behind right now. I could, but yeah, that's a little bit of a gamble. I'm not too worried about it. Bring an elite into Moria. I figure now is a good time. You never know when you're going to have musters. At least now I've got 2 units there, and if I have to, I can evacuate Lorien to reinforce Moria. And I have Orcs multiplying again, so if he goes for Gundabad, I've got 3 units I can put in there, so not too bad. Condensing armies. This is going to start getting ugly, and down here, this is ugly. That's terrifying. That's freaking terrifying. I don't like it. Even with 10 reserve units there, it helps, but it ain't great. I'm sorry, I killed Nazgul Strike and Uruk-hai to kill Power 2 Great. I don't know. Maybe not the best time for that, but... So he gets Dane and Treebeard. What is he going to kill? I don't know. What does he kill? I draw Give It to Us and Shadows Gather, so no killing for me. He kills Path of the Woses. Sudden Strike, okay. Yep, figured... Well, Bilbo's Song can be a good one to kill the Witch King, so I guess I could see why he's holding that. So... Oof, 4 eyes. That's a tough one. I think he got the better end of that. So he puts Dane in. Okay. That was fortunate because I was going to attack. Now, 7 hit points against 10. A lot of open space. I don't care for it. So I'm going to go ahead and take out Iron Hills. No card. I get my hit. Just to clear him out. Musters an Elite and Pelargir. I am beginning to muster up down here because I want to bring this force up and attack Pelargir. Here's my strategy. I'm not going to attack Osgiliath because if it goes bad, he can... I don't know if he would do it now or not, but he could just evacuate if I press and have options for military if he was going to abandon Minas Tirith, or he could just really hurt me because he's in a fortification. So I'm not... What I want him to do is to split and occupy Minas Tirith. Divide his force. And then I'll attack one of the 2. So he draws guards of the Citadel. Okay. I reinforce another elite. Gandalf moving out, so now I can see Gundabad as his target, and that is worrying me. I've got Orcs multiplying again, but against that force, it's not going to be enough. I need to get some trolls in there. So, move some ring wraiths. I try to think what... Yep, so I'm moving this force out. And I have Shadows Gather. So I want to move him up one and use this army to reinforce Gundabad. I should have left my Isengard regular behind, because there's only 5 units. That was kind of dumb, but just an oversight. So he takes Angmar and Edmures now. I move my army up, getting ready for Shadows Gather. He just decides to burn a card, since why not? Gets 2 hits, kills a warg, and now he doesn't have to waste another one. Grey Company, Kindred of Glorfindel. He'll probably keep Grey Company. Kindred at this point, I don't know. What does he get rid of? I draw Sorrel and Toil and Horde from the East. I go ahead and kill Give It to Us, because I can see that he's given up on the Fellowship, so why have good money chasing bad? He declares... God, only 1 eye. That's awesome. And he gets a beautiful roll. Tons of attacks. Look at this, 4/4/4. That is scary. So Shadows Gather into place. Okay, not bad. He moves to Fellowship. It's a miss. He's just going to be moving once a turn. And here's another reason. I want to take Minas Tirith so that he cannot use it as a base to just sit there and heal. If he gets 1 more free movement, he can just hang out there until he's 0 and then move out again. It'd be a great strategy. I'm not going to let it happen, though. I get my hit on Pelargir. I get 1 hit. And he does not get it. So I take Pelargir. Yay. I get 4 victory points now. Grant's trying to figure out what to do. He musters an elite. Dullamroth. He's thinking maybe I'm going for Dullamroth. I would, but I will not leave Mordor. Here's another thing. If this army moves to Minas Tirith, Umbar is now going to become vulnerable. And I have 1 elite left to muster. So I kind of... Let's see what he does. I don't remember what I did here. Okay, so I put an elite there. I'm hoping that he doesn't do anything. If he doesn't react to this, I'm going to play Orcs Multiplying and get a big army here, and then I'm going to field battle him. Just try to whittle him down as much as I can. So he immediately attacks, and it's not worth me field battling with only 1 extra unit, so... I go into siege. I feel pretty confident, though. Even if he takes me, I'm going to bleed him down so much that I hope he might. I have nothing else in reserve. I'm really not in a comfortable spot. This is playing pretty dangerous right now. So I'm going to attack Losterneck at this point. Oof, this is getting scary for me. I'm not liking this at all. He plays guards. Okay, cool. I can't do much. I could move Nazgul to Gundabad. That is really good because he has Gandalf. It just forces him to shine, but I thought about it because I do have Words of Power, right? And if I could get 1 roll with 5 rerolls and get 3 hits, and he get maybe 1 or 2 tops, I think I can keep him from taking it. But I decide not to. So we take a quick break. Yeah, I was asking if you could muster Nazgul and Siege. I knew you couldn't, but I went ahead and asked judges. And I'm also realizing that Farharad is pretty weak, so I go ahead and muster my last Now that he only has one die left, he could attack and set up for a next to take Umbar. That's a tough call. I don't know. I think I was pretty vulnerable there. I should have mustered that in Umbar. I don't know if you can see how weak I am. He could forget about Minas Tirith, take West Horondor. Gundabad, just let it sit there. Who cares? And then either probably just go take Far Harad, give up Minas Tirith. Who cares? And then take Gundabad, and you've got it. Ring victory or military victory done. But I put Minas Tirith under siege, hoping he attacks me. I think that's my best bet. Maybe it's a bad strategy. We'll see. So he attacks. Yep, he comes right after me. So that's good. I'm hoping to get some solid hits on him. I tried Dread and Despair. He cancels it. What do we get? He gets 4 hits. Good for freaking him. And I rolled 2 back. Yay. So I can't keep fighting that. He could sudden strike me and maybe even kill the Witch King. I'm too far there, so. Oof. At least I weakened his death stack a little bit. 2 to 1 is not what I was hoping for, but I don't know what he was doing here. I think he's trying to figure out how many to leave in Minas Tirith. So if you can see what he did, though, he decides to leave just an elite and just a regular in Minas Tirith. Kills it. He's good. So what do? I put it right back under siege, and he realizes, crap, forgot it. And I've got 2 rings, so why would I do anything else? But he draws a strategy card, gets confusion through a day and night, so he has it now. I'm going to burn a ring and play Palantir. Get my 2 hits. Boom, Minas Tirith. So now I'm at 6 victory points. Not looking bad. I've got Erebor and Lorien. He can retake Pelargir, obviously. That one's easy. But at least I'm at the point, it's a possibility that if he does get his 4 points, I might be able to get 10 and still win the game. So let's see where we're at. I draw Zildur's Bane, Day Without Dawn. Glad to see that. I think I killed Lidless Eye because I've already got 1 Words of Power. I don't want to hold on to 2 of them. Excuse me. What does he kill? I'd kill Great Company. No, Brave Stand. That's a good card. So what does he kill? Mirror of Galadriel. Okay. I like it. He declares. Kind of getting scary. Once again, I roll 3 more eyes. This is incredibly stressful, being undermanned. So this is the advantage of getting 6 die. You're frequently going to get rolls. Maybe. If you're lucky, you'll frequently get rolls where you have more action die. So he plays Gundabad. So he says no, and get this. He plays Sudden Strike and 3 6s on Sudden Strike. So my heart just sinks right now, and I realize this isn't going to hold. I had 8 hit points, now I have 5. This game freaking stresses you out. He gets 1 hit. I roll nothing back. Yay. Lovely battle. He presses. What does he get? We know card. He rolls 2 more 6s. Good for him. I feel this is horrible. I rolled 2 hits back. Not going good. I have 2 regulars left. There's no reason he would not press it down. With 2 regulars, you do not leave it. I am hoping he stops. I was hoping he would take enough damage that he stopped, and then I could play Orcs Multiplying again. Reinforce. Safe. That's not happening. He missed. Okay. Nope. That was his first reroll. He scores 2 more 6s. At least I get 2 hits back there. Why I care, I don't know, because I can't take Gundabad back. There's no force on earth that can take it back nearby. It would take a full turn of mustering, maybe. It would take 3 turns to get it back at this point. Not going to happen. So I play Horde from the East. I realize I'm in danger here. He he can just zoom right in through a day and night, attack, and I'm sunk. What I didn't realize, and he didn't realize it at the time either, we played with cities, and he could have done it to South Rune. Should have done it to South Rune, especially once I tipped my hand. This was a huge mistake. He commented afterwards he didn't see it, neither did I. So this is where cities makes free player military victory a lot more possible. But he missed it, and I'm happy. Yeah, I'm griping about all my misses. So through a day and a night. And what does he do? He goes for Dolgadur. He plays into the only strength I have. He could have marched here, and I could have mustered up another. Yep, I have 2 Southern elites. It'd have been a tough battle, but I couldn't. I could either muster 1 elite and move all my leadership there. I had a chance. So had he just went for South Rune, it was game over. Nothing I could do. I couldn't get them there. I could muster 1 elite, and I'd be sunk. I'm glad he missed it. He could still get it now. He has a ring left. So I muster an ogre, troll, whatever. Muster another one. Puts me under siege, and luckily he played into my strength. Here's orcs multiplying again. I get to use 3 of them, but I've got a force. I've got a chance. Honestly, I think the game's over. He's going to burn a ring. He uses his last one. Goes on the attack, plays Brave Stand. Okay, cool. I roll 3. He gets 0 hits. Huge thing. If I could get 1 hit. No. No hits. Okay, good. He presses. Jerk plays Brave Stand again. Okay, good for him. No hits. Very fortunate here. No hits back. The friendliest battle there ever was. No hits. What is that? 10, 20, 6 die. Neither one of us got a hit. Okay, so I'm not out of the fire yet. I got lucky, really lucky. And so what am I doing? I'm trying to move forces out of my corner here to come and assist in future turns. So he adds a regular and a soldier and Lamadon. Okay. He realizes Rivendell's empty. He doesn't want to leave it completely open. Pits of Mordor. Oof, love that card. Pits of Mordor has saved my butt so many times on free players trying this. So now Moria can be helped. If he makes a couple hits here and then backs off, I can reinforce. Yeah, it's good. Okay, not bad. So what is he doing now? He's moving to help. Oof, this is getting scary again. He's giving up and going for Moria. Okay, cool. I muster an elite in Moria. See what he does. Demerald Dale. He attacks. Misses again. He's been rolling terrible this little stretch. I miss, so I fall back to Lorien. I don't need to go to Moria because I've got Pits of Mordor. And what do? Yeah, I move. I double down. I have to win this. I can't not win. So he takes Lorien. Okay. He wants to break that siege. I get it. He gets a hit. 1 hit on. 2 hits. I get 2 hits back. That was good. Of course, I retreat. He now liberates Lorien. Okay. Maybe he's going to try to bring over a big death stack. I don't know if you can see it, but the dew line is now completely vulnerable because I have nothing. Obviously, I'm going to have to break off my siege of Erebor to try to hold this against this guy. But once he takes Karak, he can start mustering Northerners. So Price is playing it well. I burned one of my rings. What to do? Nazgul. Yep. Okay. I want to be able to play, I guess, play Cruel as Death. Yeah, and still get plenty of hits. He draws Andril, so good card for him. I do Pits of Mordor to reinforce. Okay, cool. So now the situation's better, at least. I've got two big armies here. Tons of fighting coming on. Yeah, crazy one. He just now realizes the South Rune mistake. Yeah, we were discussing it at the time. I forgot which turn. It was 1 or 2 turns ago, but at the time he would have won, sure. So he takes Karak. He's trying to make sure that I don't get to 10. I play Dreadful Spells. Oh, that's why I recruited another Nazgul. In addition to having more leadership, I wanted to play Dreadful Spells, so I get 2 hits. Just trying to whittle down the free player. If I can just keep playing attrition, even if I lose all of Dew, I don't care as long as he's not moving the ring, and as long as I keep attriting him and I'm not losing, I'm feeling okay about it. He plays Grimbjorn. Oh man, it's getting tougher and tougher. So I move out my Dagger Lad or my Morannon Force and moving out here. So trying to get more troops into the appropriate places, and he has some good cards. I'm holding on to Day Without Dawn with 6 die. This I will hold on to it because I think I can use it. All these are great cards. Yep. Balrog of Moria, perfect timing, and he gets Elves and Cloaks, King Brandsmen. Okay. I roll 1 eye. He musters an elite. Okay, he's... Oh, yeah, here we go. So he rolled 3 wills, and what do you know? This will be a helpful turn for me. Take away some of his actions. Very powerful army here. So what do? I muster another elite. He's not even going to fight me yet. Here, he's going to take Dale. I don't blame him. I muster another elite and Dol Guldur. Muster more Nazgul. What do I do here? Okay, so I move out. Maybe I can get a hit on Dimril Dale. Got to be careful. I don't want to get hurt too much and then leave Dol Guldur open, but I am setting up for a Shadows Gather if I need to. Trying to keep these options open. He attacks Erebor. What does he do? No, what does he do? Oh, he took Woodland Realm. Okay. So he takes back Woodland Realm. I'm down to 3 victory points. So he's definitely secured it. So I move Nazgul around. Okay, I know what I'm wanting to do now. I do know exactly what I'm wanting to do, I remember. I'm wanting to attack him with the Witch King here and get my rerolls. And so move. So I attack him, and what do I play? I play Swarm of Bats into Andril. I figured... I keep waiting for Daring Defiance. He's played it once. But anyway, I killed Andril, so that's beautiful. I killed his Siege Buster card. And I get 2 hits. And he gets 4. Nice. So I stop. I don't want to push him into anywhere else. I'm happy with him there. I was just hoping to take more hits than that. So I play Shadow Lengthens to reinforce Dol Guldur and bring this army up to Pelargir. Just to, I don't know, we'll see what happens. It keeps this whole area safe in case he tries to muster. Let's take a look at the force pools. Gondor's got a little left, Rohan's got the reserve. The north has enough to be useful, and the dwarves got a little bit left. Bloody war so far. Alright, let's see what happens. He draws Eagles Are Coming, Thranduil's Archers, and what do I get? Did I draw my cards? Holy cow. This is what happens when you play when you're exhausted. I didn't draw my 2 cards. Looking... Note to self, don't play when you're... I'm an early riser, so I usually am not up this late. So I reinforce my army here, and I bring troops out here. I'm thinking I just made a big mistake, and I don't realize it yet. I moved my force from... what did I do? Minas Morgul? Yeah, Minas Morgul to North Ithilien. What am I thinking? Maybe Rohan? Maybe... I don't know. Doesn't matter. So he attacks Moria. I'm not too worried. He has 10 points. I'm not too worried about it. So I move Nazgul back to Moria to help defend it. He plays King Brand. And so I think this dude is just fishing for cards. Can you see it? South Rune, he missed it on his radar the first time. He sees it now. He has 3 dice. 1, 2, 3. He's got South Rune. He wins the game. I mean, I can take Lorien, and that's it. I can't get to 10. So I see it, and I'm glad I saw it in time. So by moving to Iron Hills, he can't cut me off. I can at least bring this army in to reinforce. I've got a chance. My troops here go back. So maybe that actually wasn't a mistake. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That was probably a good move. If anything, I wish I'd brought more. But what does he do? He moves. Okay, he's starting his approach, and he moves into Lorien. Got it. He plays... No. That's me. So, yeah, okay, so I changed my planter to an army, so I move army, army. This one, neither of these armies can do anything about South Rune. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So he attacks East Rune. It's the only thing he can do. He plays Valor. I have no cards to play. What can I do? I can watch him roll 3 6s. Sweet, and watch me whiff. I should have gotten 1 hit. Him getting 3 hits is not crazy, but I should have gotten 1 hit. 1 hit. That's all I wanted. So I muster a elite. I know I can't hold against this. So here's my plan. Luckily, I have enough attack die. He's going to attack and win, and I'm going to retreat. Move all my Nazgul to here, to Daggerlad. Move him to Ash Mountains, and then fight the battle to retake South Rune. Hopefully I can bleed him here. He kind of jumped ahead of me there. So South Rune. What card is he going to play? Shield Wall. Yep. I can't play anything. So I'm just like, can I get 1 good hitting roll? My rolls have been garbage. If we look at them, I'm -5 on sixes, and he is +2. But he's -6 on fives, so fair enough. But him being on the offense, it's, yeah. 3 sixes again. Ugh. I'm crushed. Yeah, pardon my language. I was freaking that one pissed me off. I was so upset. At least I did roll 2 hits back. So I'm gonna eat that. He's asking me if I want to keep my. Don't read the comments. I'm so tired. I was reading the free player rolls as mine, and I don't know. Again, note to self: I should have 2 more combat cards right now, or 2 more play cards. But anyway, whatever. It doesn't affect the game, luckily. So Nazgul moved. I don't need to move any more than that because it's Gandalf. They're going to shine. Really, I just need Witch King in one, but whatever. 10 hit points against 7. So what do I have? I have Words of Power. I'm going to play that the first time because I don't plan on getting many hits. I probably played that wrong. Yeah, I should have played that the second round when I hit on 5s. Oof, so he has Fateful Strike. If he gets 2 hits, Witch King's dead. Not good. Not good. Hey, whew, finally, a good roll comes in. So 4 sixes. That has kept me alive. He still rolls 3 hits back, so and kills an Nazgul. I'm not going to have any more leadership, so I'm not out of it yet. I'm definitely odds are to win this battle, though. So I can tell you right now, I am going to play Relentless Assault. I have to be Heroic Death. So I decide not to kill anything. I'm pretty certain. Yeah. I get 2 hits. Beautiful. But he's going to kill Gandalf. So I lose 1. So normally he could try to kill a leader, but I don't think that's worth it. If he kills Gandalf, he takes all the hits. Normally I would just stop and be glad that I killed him, but I have to keep pressing because I'll lose the game. So he kills Gandalf. He's down to 5 dice. And now I play Faustench because I can cancel his rerolls. I'm feeling very confident. 3 hits. So the rolls came back. Good. He gets 2 hits back, but at this point, who cares? God, this game stresses you out so much. I live. As long as he can't take Moria. He draws Gwahir and Imrahil. Glad to see Shadows and Foul Thing from the Deep. At this point, he stopped moving the Fellowship. I get a super awesome roll. 2 attacks. So I tell him to kill 1 die. He attacks Moria. Cool. I wasn't sure. He should have. Well, he had to pick. So had he picked Daring Defiance character card first, I probably would have played. Maybe they're terrible, if anything. But since he played a strategy card, I'm definitely going to play Durin's Bane. I just didn't want him to play Daring Defiance. I think there's 3 in the deck, and he's only played 1. So Durin's Bane, and I get 2 hits right off the bat. Now I feel good about this battle. He rolls 2 hits. He's still a 6 machine. I get 3 back. Very happy right now. So he's got to figure it out. So 6 to 6, and he's going to have to press, which he doesn't. Super happy. I was going to play Shadows on Misty Mountains, but I don't think I'm going to. It is risky. He could still take it, and I only have 2 attacks. I'm not sure. Maybe I do play it. I don't think I do, but oh, no, no, no. Of course not. So what I'm going to do is attack him with just my army. I've got plenty of musters. Even if my army there gets annihilated, I can at least get 2 or 3 hits before it's gone, and I'll save Moria hands down. So that's my strategy. Excuse me. He scouts away. Probably smart. He jumped the gun a little bit. That's okay. What does he do? He sorties out of Erebor. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so he gets his hit. I get a hit back. He goes from 7 to 6 hit points. So does anybody see what's going to happen? I got to give it to him. Price, this is a sneaky move, and you got me. You got to give it to him. He played this really well. Watch this. So what does he do here? Yeah, I was arguing if he took a hit. I didn't know. Anyways, I am thinking this guy is going to go for Orthanc. I'm thinking he's got Ents, even though he's played one. But if he had 1, 2, 3, he could put it under siege. So I'm thinking I'm going to go for I'm mustering Orthanc. It can't hurt anyway. I mean, maybe I can take out Rohan down the road. He passes, being a sly dog, and I muster up Orthanc again. I play Shadows on the Misty Mountains. And I am so tired. Did I do it? Did I do it? I only mustered 1 elite. It's not that I don't know. I'm just so exhausted. I'm missing this stuff left and right. And look what he's doing. He's going for a third or a second attempt at Rune and a third close run. He's going for South Rune, and I just burned 2 of my musters. So frustrated right now. What can I do? Oh, I draw that card. Okay. Yeah, draw it. He's moving in. What does he do? So he gets Ford's Eisen ready for something. And I congratulate him. Nice, yeah. But 6 hit points to 6 hit points. This is not a fight in his favor, at least. At least there is that. He attacks. He plays no card. Probably going to play They Are Terrible, even though it's not that efficient. Yeah, that's kind of a wash. Didn't even need to. Got 3 hits. This battle's probably over. He gets 1 hit. Thank goodness for the city effect. He gets 2, sorry. And I kill 3. He's going to press. I'm still not out of the water yet. Thank God he doesn't have a no quarter. Miss. That's huge. I'm going to get at least 1 hit. Yeah, 2 hits. He's done. Got to give it to him. He played it well. I don't know what other options he had. I don't see it at this point. So, I don't know why. I'm like, you know what? He's probably going to go for a ring victory now. I'm going to reveal him. I'm going to play that because look at the hunt pool. I'm either going to reveal him or I'm likely to add a lot of corruption. I draw an eye. I mean, what do you do? 3 eyes drawn. You can't do anything about it, man. Sometimes you can't win. So he gets another Ant card and help unlook for. What do I get? If I even draw cards, heck, I'm so tired I probably didn't draw this. Yeah, I did. Okay. Hill Trolls and Nazgul Search. Cool. One eye. Yeah, I asked him if I could take a break, and we come back. He invades South Dunlin. At this point, I don't know what he's going for. He's not going to take Orthanc. I have tons of musters, so what's he going to do? He's going to start moving Rohan down, maybe. I don't know. So I'm moving out. I've got to be careful. He's got 2 characters. If for some reason I have no rings, if I used my last 2 army movements, he could sneak in and take Moria. So I am conscious of that. I put these here as a little roadblock because I know I'm going to muster another elite. I should have just kept them and field battled them, but whatever. So here, what do? I draw Grand. Good. And what does he do? He plays Wisdom to move Rohan down. Good for him. I attack Lorien, put it under siege. And he moves. I do Nazgul Search to slow him down and to get my Nazgul out of South Rune. I was actually super happy that he moved because I couldn't get Nazgul out. But now I'm in Lorien. He's going to hide. I am going to take Lorien. No hit, but I can roll, what, 30 dice. Surely I'll get 1/6, and he hits me back, that jerk. Hit, finally. All right, Lorien's gone for the... No, that wasn't. That was the first time. But Gondor units defending Lorien. 5 hit points, 5 victory points on turn 13. What did he get? Let's see. Axe and bow. Power of Tom Bombadil. I get Cruel Weather. Perfect. And Shadow is moving. Great cards at this point. He gets all the movement he needs. He moves. Safe. I'm mustering South Rune. He can see what I'm doing. So my plan now is Rivendell. Let's take one more look at his hunt pool. Look at the casualties. Extremely bloody. So he's got 1 elf regular, a little bit of Gondor, but he's not going to bother with that. Rohan's still far away from war, and I am not invading him. So he's got 2 Dwarven elites and 2 Northern elites, so he can put up a fight. There's no doubt he can put up a fight, but I'm going to muster up Rune. He's going for a ring. Okay. I am slightly worried. He's out of rings, but hunt pool. If he got hit with a couple non-reveals first and bled off his force, he could dunk in 2 more turns. He could last that long if I roll bad dice. So I move. Yep. And I move out of Lorien so I can occupy Moria if I need to. Muster up again. Muster an elite in Moria because I'm paranoid of his military victory attempts. I move the Witch King to Moria? Why? Okay, I moved the whole army in just to be safe. I think it's just to be safe. At this point, I'm tired, and I'm tired of, like, being terrified of military victory attempts. So I attack Rivendell. He puts Elven Cloaks. I think he's tired too. He's putting it over here on the tab. It's a long game. But Rivendell, I'm going to press it. Yeah, get a 6. Doesn't matter. So 7 victory points. Okay. He can't make it. I think that sealed the deal. He can't make it now. So he moves again. He has to know I have Cruel Weather. 7 cards. He's safe anyways. It doesn't matter. So Shadow's moving. Bringing everything to the dew line. I need 3 points. Dale and something else. I move out of here thinking maybe I could go west if I had to. Something. I don't know. Don't care. Lord of the Ring, Denethor's Folly. Pretty much not too useful at this point. riders, and there is another way. Definitely useful if he's trying to sprint. He kills Tom Bombadil. Alright, cool. 3 eyes. And I've got plenty of attacks. I think I've got it sealed. So, Musters and Erebor. Yeah, he's not going to be able to do it. He's going to do the best he can. And I think about it, and I just keep a monster stack in Dale. What does he do? He musters Elven Regular, and then... Yeah, because he's probably more worried about... It doesn't matter. He realizes he's in a pretty hopeless spot right now. So I move all my Nazgul over. He just does a desperation move, hits a 3. Good for him. I take Woodland Realm. I don't even care about Dale because what I'm going to do, I have Grond, play Grond, smash it, and if he moves back in, then I just take it right back. Who cares? What does he do with this one? Does he just move? Draws a strategy card, hoping for the best. Yeah, he had no hope. Play Grond and take him down, press it down. And that is it. Finally. Truly a nerve-wracking, crazy game, and it's over. Thank goodness. So Grant did, or Price, I think his name's Grant, but Price did really good. I don't know. He messed everything up by not taking South Rune. So we did cities. Definitely makes the free player attempts better. Definitely brings... if Mordor empties out and you can get Aragorn with a strong force on Osgiliath, it is very intimidating because you can take a beat-up fellowship and park it there for a long time. And had I not drawn Musterings of a Long War or, I don't know, a few other muster cards, or I didn't get much muster dice, you don't even have to get a military victory at that point. Like I said, you can either bring the fellowship in and just let them sit, or you can go for a military victory. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this wasn't too long. Really fun, epic game. And I'm out, and I'm going to go to bed. So y'all have a good night.